feel like we just entered an old Western movie right now.
What happened?
Our first border crossing. Hi everyone, we did not update you last night, but we got into Lima, not to be confused with Lima, the capital of Peru. They're very picky about that here. It is Lima, like the lima bean. But anyways, we ended up biking about 80 miles yesterday. We stayed in a hotel where our food box was. We are like a few days late than our latest projections for our food box, so we are definitely behind. We're gonna go head out and get back on the road. Feels good to be back on the bike.
Yesterday we had such a long day that by the end of it we were like, oh, I'm so done with biking. But as soon as we got on this morning, we were both thinking, man, it's so good to be back onto the bike, and that we're sad that, you know, we only have like 5 or 6 more days left of this trip. So man, I wish we could do the full thing, but we'll just have to do it in pieces or tackle it at another time.
Roadblock. Hi, big cow. How you doing today? Oh, you're a big hunk of cow. Oh, you guys are scared. Oh. Hello, cow friends. Good, how are you? Okay, so we feel like we just entered an old Western movie right now because we just passed through a huge thing of cows, and there were 2 like cowboy looking guys with the cowboy hats riding their horse with their little rope thing and their 2 little doggies, and anyways, it was just like literally like being flashed back in time, it felt like. So that was cool.
All right, so I've got my cheese burrito, I guess sort of an unmelted quesadilla that I'm making, and I'm putting in, you know, a little crunch, some little cheese puffs. Yeah, that's, you know, it's like, it feels like you're eating a meal. Alright, so we're at Red Rock Lake right now, and we stayed at the Red Rock Campground. I know there's like 1,000 places in the US called Red Rock, but this one is here in Montana, southern Montana. And we are headed on our way to Idaho today. So that'll be exciting, kind of crossing our first border. The wind here is so strong, I can barely move when I'm pedaling. I'm just getting blown all over the place. Oh man, it's a beautiful area though. What happened?
The wind knocked me over.
Liz just got knocked over by the wind. I almost got knocked over. It's so bad here.
I am on the border of Montana and Idaho, our first border crossing. Super excited. This Montana section took us a long time. It's 2 weeks in now. So this has been really welcome. We're excited to have made it to Idaho.
We're back into the forest. Beautiful here though. I did not expect this. I was kind of expecting more just ranch lands and stuff like that, but it's just like national forest, pine trees, mountains, really beautiful.
So we came across quite the roadblock here. It says the road is closed. You can tell we're in this part of America when the signs are full of bullet holes. They like their guns in Idaho. Headed on this trail that all the other people said that they were skipping, and now we get it. You can barely steer in it. It's such thick ash, kind of gravelly terrain. Dozens of ATVers just blowing up dust in our faces. So we're using this the entire time. I don't know how long this section is, but I'm hoping it ends soon. Catching our first glimpse of the Tetons. That is where we are headed to, guys. Those mountains in the distance.
So I think what this is back here is, this is a tunnel that the train used to go through, because the last 30-ish miles that we've been riding have been on this rail-to-trail, which used to be a railroad track that they've converted now to a bike trail. And so I think what's happened here is a piece of the roof of the tunnel has collapsed, and so they've gated off the area there so you can't go through. But it'd be really cool if they could clean that up and so you could go through. Might not be safe though.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day here in Idaho. We are biking though to Wyoming. So we were just crossed the border from Montana to Idaho yesterday. And then now we're crossing into Wyoming. So that's kind of cool. Idaho section is pretty short, but it's kind of nice to like, it feels like accomplishing every time you check off a state. I think yesterday, I can't remember where we last updated you, so I'll just summarize. We had crappy terrain, like really horrible terrain. Like, I don't even know if we're gonna show all that footage because we were so miserable. But it ended up being a nice smooth ride for the last few miles. We ended up camping again with the group that we've been camping with. We didn't show it, I realized, both nights, and I think that's because there's other people around. We feel sometimes awkward vlogging in front of other people. And now we are headed to, I don't know, we kind of just are gonna see how far we go. We aren't setting goals anymore. We're just going. I mean, we're gonna make it to the Wyoming border. I guess that's the goal, but that's gonna be not too far away. So we'll see how we feel. Okay, so look how pretty this is, guys. I don't know if you can see very well because this is such a wide angle camera, but the Tetons are all right in front of me. There's farmland. It's beautiful. Hello.
So as we were approaching this road here, we recognized it, and it's because earlier this year when we were going to Yellowstone, Google Maps navigated us this way, and we ended up having to turn around and go back the other way because of some like major snow coverage. When we headed up this road, this is where we saw that mama bear with her 2 bear cubs somewhere within close proximity of here, and maybe we'll see them again, who knows.
Lila, I sing this song for you, you're beautiful.
Alright, so apparently we already crossed into Wyoming about 9 miles back. I think I want to stop for lunch now.
We're in Wyoming.
No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So let your light shine without holding it in. Love yourself and don't give in. When you feel the harmony, smile with the sons of the galaxies.
We're departing the Great Divide Trail.
Never thought in my life I would be biking with a herd of bison. The park ranger was like, there's a grizzly right there, please keep rolling, guys. These guys have the craps, it seems. You see all the diarrhea looking stuff?
Yeah, what the heck?
We have crap all over our bikes. Still, it was really cool.